to Wild Eye Wednesday. This is Hobbs with Hobbs Horror here. Back at you. Gonna do a review of Amityville Vampire. And before we get started, let's show you the alternate cover. That is the inside cover. And there is the alternate cover art. This is the one that came with the original art. And this is a 2021 film. Director Tim Vigil has some previous work with adult vampire novels, books, and some movies. Starring Jen and Tonic, who plays Lilith, and Miranda Malhado, Anthony Durst, Veronica Farron, Maggie Knowlting, Hosea Keene, Tuesday Grant, and Kat Rodriguez. And this is a Wildeyereleasing film, approximately 1 hour and 32 minutes long. Let's take a good look at the inside as well so you can see kind of the cool artwork on the disc itself. So that's pretty slick. And let's discuss this movie in detail. What we have here is we have a couple that is driving along the road. They decide to go camping with each other. And they start to talk about some history of the town. The town where the Amityville horror took place. And basically the DeFeo house. And what they're going to talk about is different occurrences and things that have happened with the vampires and things like that along the way. Different stories, things that they've heard about the town, the house. It's kind of like short stories, right? So along the way, you get to hear kind of a story from each of them about the situations. Of course, all of them come back to vampires. And it's just a brief synopsis, as they get to the camp, some things start to happen. Let's just leave it at that. While they're at the camp, other people join them for the camping trip. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to spoil it because I feel like I could spoil it if I talk about that. So basically what you get is a collection of stories. Although I don't consider it an anthology from this couple as they're driving into town to go camping. And a lot of those stories have to do with Amityville vampires. Not too much about the DeFeo house, or even really much about Amityville. Just kind of some things that are going on in the town, some of the town's history with vampires and the occult. And I'll leave it at that. Now, let me give you my thoughts on this one. I will give it this. I do like the cover art and the artwork. I did like the special effects. Some people are going to come at them, though, about the blood, because some of the blood almost look like wine, and I'm just going to be keeping it real. I know that the effort was there because some of the vampire special effects, especially towards the end, were absolutely fantastic. The acting was okay. Some of the stories were a bit long-winded. I'll leave it at that. Some of it's a slow burn. You get minimal amount of nudity in the film, but there is some there. You definitely get some nice lingerie scenes, gothic lingerie scenes, and some of the cool vampire-style garb and wardrobe, which was kind of fun. But as far as the story itself, kind of fell flat for me, because there were a bunch of stories that some were better than others. Let's just leave it at that. So this one, on our rating system, we're going to give this one about a 2.5 out of 5. That would be more like a 4.5 out of 10. Not my favorite vampire film that was produced and distributed by Wildeyereleasing, but still a nice effort. And I do want to thank Wildeyereleasing for sending me this to review for you guys. If you like vampires in general, you will enjoy this. There are some definite vampires in the film, and there are some gothic cult moments in the film as well. But there's also some very, very silly things in the movie as well. But definitely check it out. See what you think of it. If you've seen this movie, let me know. This is Hobbs Horror. You've got the right guy with that wild eye. Peace.